Welcome to Rockstar Productions, where in this video we have some updates and some answers to potential questions you might have about the new re-release of MetalStorm coming to you from RetroBit. Stay tuned. Hey everyone, Gary here with Rockstar Productions. If this is your first time here to the channel, I want to stop and just take a second and say thank you for stopping by and checking out what we have here going on the channel. If you like what you see here, I invite you to check out some of the other videos we have here on the channel. Give this video a thumbs up as well. And if you really like what you see here, do me a huge favor. Hit that subscribe button. That way you are kept the most up to date with everything we have going on in modern and retro video gaming. So, a number of months ago, the folks over at RetroBit announced that they are once again working together with Irem to bring this guy here, MetalStorm, back to market. They've had demos on display at CES and at E3, and they are getting very, very close to starting to ship these. Pre-orders are now open. They're available on CastlemaniaGames.com. Limited Run Games has them along through RetroBit as well. And one of the cool things is, depending on where you order, there's a slightly different version of the cartridge you can get your hands on. Now, there are two different versions of this you will be able to buy. There is the standard, essentially cartridge only, and then there's the collector's edition as well. They're both really good values, and we will have information linked down below on where you can order them using CastlemaniaGames.com. Like I say, these are going to be in high demand, and they're going to be in the same vein as like these guys here. This is the R-Type and R-Type Returns Collector's Edition. They released in 2018. You know, very similar to Holy Diver that they also released in 2018. This will be available in fall of 2019. Now, we do have some Q&As to go through here that I just kind of want to share some information with you to let you all know about. Now, one of the first questions is, how many of these are going to be available? And there's going to be 3,000 of each version available: the RetroBit Direct version, the Castlemania Games version, and the Limited Run Games versions. Each one will only have 3,000 prints. European release they're looking to have in December, and I know this is one of the big things that a lot of people are worried about is the voltage of the boards. These will work off of normal 5-volt board systems. You know, it's basically the correct voltage that you would want. Some of the Chinese knockoffs, the voltage can be way off and can actually cause damage to your system. Not just the game itself, but your system itself. Rest assured, these are 5-volt boards, and they are designed to work with both clone systems and with original equipment. The release of this is actually the Japanese version that you'll be able to get, and it has been translated to English. So that is one of the very cool things too, is it is a translated Japanese version, exactly like what they did with Holy Diver. Compatibility, like I mentioned, it will work with original equipment and with most clone systems. Some people have asked if it will work with the Retron 5. Their initial testing says no. They have reached out to Hyperkin to ask them to update the firmware via patch. I have not heard if that has been taken care of yet. The type of things that you can get with each of them. The standard edition includes a Twilight Black NES cartridge, NES dust cover, collectible cartridge box, two-sided poster, and a full instruction sheet. In the collector's edition, it includes a specially colored NES cartridge, NES dust cover, full color protective sleeve, hard embossed collector's box, collectible cartridge box, certificate of authenticity, two-sided poster, a full cover color instruction manual, M308 Gunner collector's pin, original art prints, M308 Gunner figurine, and its own collector's display box. It will obviously have the same password type screen and everything as the original version had. The main difference between this release and the original release here in North America is the fact that it does have the opening cutscene that was in the Japanese market. That being said too, it is a region-free cartridge, so if you have a Japanese system, if you have a US-based system, it'll play the same regardless. Obviously, PAL will have their own release coming up in the very near future in December, like we mentioned. Now, one final thing too, does this work with Game Genie? Initial indications are no, it does not. So something to be aware of, but it does have its own password system, so that it is something to be aware of. This is just a super fun game. It reminds me in some ways of Mario Galaxy, as strange as it seems, with the mechanic where you can go upside down or right side up and flip gravity around, basically. It is a great game, super replayable. The graphics are awesome for a late run NES game. The music is outstanding too. And I am just excited to get my hands on one of these, and they'll be available for you very soon. We're looking probably end of October, beginning of November is when we should have our unboxing and everything available for you to check out, and they should be shipping to consumers in the fall of 2019. Now, like I mentioned, we will be doing an unboxing and a review of it. Let me know if there are any specific questions that you have as we get ready for that unboxing, for that review, to see what questions you want to have answered. One of the things I'm going to do is I'm going to have a ruler just next to the little figurine so you can see exactly how tall it is. We'll also have other things to show scale there too. We'll test on a couple different systems. I'm looking forward to it. It is a great game. I am a fan of R-Type, and I'd never played Holy Diver before I got this edition. I love it now. I am super excited for this. I hope you guys are too. Now, in addition to leaving me comments and questions down below in the comments section, as always, you can email me at rocksolidmail@gmail.com. Hit me up on Twitter at RockSolidStudios, on Facebook at facebook.com/RockSolidProductions, and on Instagram at instagram.com/RockSolidProductionsGK. Now, if you do want early access to all of our video content, exclusive content from me, and more, do me a favor, head on over to our Patreon page at patreon.com/rocksolid. For as little as $1 a month, $12 a year, you get early access to all of our video content, just like these people that you see on screen here. And you can also help support the channel by picking up some Rock Solid Productions merchandise over on our Teespring store too. Super geeked about this. They are still available for pre-order in very limited quantities over at CastlemaniaGames.com. And one of the cool things is you do earn Castle Cash on your purchase. Basically, it's a rewards program where the more you spend, the more you save to be able to use towards future purchases. And while I don't believe these are eligible for it, most items on the website, if you use promo code ROCKSOLID10, you can save 10% again on most items. Normally on these collector's editions, those promo codes are disabled for obvious reasons. Again, I'm geeked to be able to play this again. This is such a great game. And to get everything that comes in the box too, RetroBit normally does a great job with their collector's editions like they have with these. And if you look at what this is going for now as a loose cartridge, it's well over $100. Complete in box, several $100s. So something you definitely need to be aware of. This is a great value, and I'm glad that Irem and Retro-bit, they're doing more things like this. I am Gary, this has been Rock Solid Productions, and our update regarding MetalStorm coming back to the NES. Thanks for watching. I'll see you soon.